Welcome everybody to the OT Radio Show where your voice, your purpose, and your mission matter. I'm your host, the one and only OT. And tonight we have a conversation centered around youth empowerment and creating opportunities that can change lives. Joining us today, I got my man Ricky Codio, the president and founder of Ricky Codio Foundation, a leader committed to uplifting young people through mentorship, creativity, leadership development, and transforming community impact. Tonight, we're going to talk about an exciting little big business marketplace. Yes, I said it, y'all. Oh, yeah, get them scholarships. Come on out there, come holler at him. Where he inspiring events designed to showcase and ambitious students and remind young people that they don't have to wait for the future to become leaders. They can start right now. From empowering youth owning businesses to building confidence and ownership, Ricky is helping create the space where dreams are seen and support and celebrated. So please help us and join us today, Mr. Ricky Codio. Welcome, 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 bro. Welcome. What's up with you?
Nothing. Good day, good day. It's a little rainy, but it's a great day today.
Oh yeah, man. It's actually coming down real hard, bro. Like
Yeah.
I'm sitting back like, I'm, I'm about to start opening up some windows. You know what I mean? When that rain comes, you gotta open up some windows. You feel what I'm
Yeah.
saying? To get that breeze in. Well, look, man, thank you for joining us here on the show, man. I definitely
Thank you
appreciate
so
it.
much for having me.
Uh, oh man, listen, it's a pleasure, bro. It's a pleasure. But before we even get started, before the foundation, before the impact work, who was Ricky Cardio?
I'm a fully based patient photographer. Been a photographer for 16 years as
Mm-hmm.
my full time job.
Mm-hmm.
And I did a lot of work around in the city. I work with a lot of different people, a lot of brands and everything like that. So that was one of my biggest focus is as a photographer for the last 15, 16 years as my full time job. So overall, I'm an artist at heart. I like business and I like being an artist. So that's like my two favorite things.
Okay. So, where was that moment in your life that mattered when you realized, yo, empowerment will become more than a purpose for you? Well, for right now, y'all, uh, y'all
Hello?
real bad. Yeah,
I was kind of breaking up a little bit.
tricky a little bit, but we're gonna try to bring him back on because right now, y'all, the weather is crazy out here, y'all. So we're gonna try to get Ricky back on where he can get his screen together and everything else. But yeah, man, listen, Ricky Cardio is doing some big things here out here in Philly, man. And I will always tell people, especially the youth that's trying to create businesses and stuff like that, he got this thing called Big Little Brothers Market, right? Little Big Business Marketplace where you get teenagers from high school to come out and showcase their businesses. And during that time while you're showcasing, it's basically like the Shark Tank too, right? So you might have some people out there that's going to be looking to help people on a business, and he giving out scholarships. So what I would tell y'all that if you have any young kid that's in high school, and even not even in high school and middle school, that is looking to do big things and looking to own their own business, I would tell you when Ricky Cardio come back, we're going to get into that. Yo, little big business marketplace. I'm telling you, yo, it's the biggest thing. It's the biggest thing. All right, Jock, we got him back here. We got him back in. We definitely got him back in. So we're
All
gonna
right.
try to see what's going on right now. You know what I mean? Because right now, honestly, in Philly right now, y'all is storming real bad. So bear with us for what we're doing and how we're doing it on both sides. And yeah, make sure y'all just bear with us. But when I tell y'all big things are happening, I would tell you, Ricky doing it, man. Ricky doing it. Now I heard that his grand opening a couple of years ago was fire. Like that joint was lit. It was lit. You know what I mean? So, hopefully, we're getting back on. Most definitely getting back on. So, but yeah, I want to tell y'all, man, he's doing some big things. And I will always recommend people when you have people like that to showcase for our youth and to help them, amen, blessings is going to come. So we definitely going to have to give him his flowers now. We're trying to get him on. I think we're having a little bit of technical difficulty. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see.
Hello?
Got you back. Can you hear us?
I can hear you.
Okay, good, 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 good. So listen, man, because I was just telling everybody about all the great things that you're doing, especially in Philadelphia when it comes down to youth and how you got this showcase going on. But before we get into that showcase, right? Growing up, did you have someone who poured the belief in you, you know, for you to pour into the youth? Because we always talk about mentorship, right? So did you have someone that mentored you to say, hey man, giving back could be a good thing?
So no, I actually did not actually. So and that's one of the main reasons why I do what I do. I felt like I'm fairly successful, but I feel like things would have probably progressed probably differently or a little faster if I had a mentor. So I want to be that person that I didn't have, you could say.
Right.
Somebody, like who's here to offer the help, even photography or business or anything like that. I do believe in having a mentor. And I understand not having one affects you. So I do. That's so I never had one, but I do understand that is.
So let's talk a little bit about that because I'm glad that you brought that up. How you can tell. I mean, like how it could affect you. Can we go a little bit deeper into that?
Yeah. So I feel like being a young black man in terms of like understanding business and understanding what comes with all the craziness that's come with running your own business. It would have been very helpful to know those things, like tax, how you handle taxes, how you handle just talking to clients, how you handle all of those things. These are skills that's needed and that's important. And if I had somebody that could help me, I could have understand and navigate. You learn through trial and error on things, and sometimes you don't have to. You could avoid all of that by having the right mentor. I mentor so many photographers before that, so I was able to help them get to a level faster than they normally would. I could
Mm-hmm.
cut my 15, 16 years. I cut that time in 3 years, 5 years, 4 years because I
Mm-hmm.
could get everything I know quicker than instead of them just figuring out along the way.
Right. So let's get into that too, man. That little big business marketplace. Let's get into that. So look, because you see, I got to pull my chair up because this is about to get real here. What was the inspiration behind that, and why now do right now you launching that little big business market? Why now?
So Um, I have a marketplace event, with different themes. Black business is the first one. We have a woman centered focus one,
Mm-hmm.
and trying to help different demographics with what I have and what I could offer. Different when you've been blessed and having the chance to do what you want do what you love for a living. You want to be able to help other people too. So it's so I have the black business, the woman flowers for her, and now they got to take care of the kids. So they're the future, they're the one that's going to be next, and they're the one that's going to be changing how things are for us in the future. So got to be ready.
So what impact would this have for young kids today, and not only the young kids but the parents too, when they
Um,
come into this event?
it should have the impact of like motivation. This would be resources there. So I started photography at 19. It's
Mm-hmm.
been a full time job since I was like 21. I'm 36 now, so I'm able to be a photographer full time for over 14, 15 years, and that's a level of freedom that, a lot of people should experience. So with this big business marketplace, I want to show kids that yes, college is important, but there's other ways that you could get somewhere you want to be. It's not always go to the college route. We definitely all have the tools to create or something and create our world. So this is the impact I want to have. That hey, if you're the kid that can't focus all the time in school, or your mind is always in this cloud, art and anything else, you can still succeed in life.
So what makes this different from anything typical youth event out here?
So this one, I'm not sure 100% what everybody else is doing, but I know that not only we're giving money away to, we're giving 6 to 12 graders, so we're giving money away towards certain people's businesses. But as a photographer with resources, I'm also picking some people to mentor and help build their business for them. So, for instance, I will do their photos. We'll do their logos. We'll help them figure out how to do their social media and everything like that. So with this particular thing, we're not just saying, hey, come here and sell your business. We want to say, hey, come here, and so we could help you elevate your business. Talk to us, show us what you have, and we could help our resources and to help you improve your business. And we could donate, and we're donating towards your business so you could start and have something towards it so you can invest.
Hmm.
So
So, so sometimes, and I ain't even going to sugarcoat it. Sometimes people wait, like me, waiting until adulthood to chase my dreams. Right? Why do you believe that young kids should start right now?
living with your parents, you understand. You don't have the problem being an adult. The bills, all of those things. It gives you the time to build. We understand that we as adults have to build our free time.
Hmm.
But kids, they have more time to build because they don't have the overhead of being an adult, bills, and all of those things. They could really stay there and focus. When I first started photography, shooting in my mother's house, my mother's garage, before I got my
Hmm.
first. You know, because of that and because of her, I was able to have that kind of time to grow and sharpen myself before I step into the real world and get my own space and my own things and do my own thing. So one of the best things to start now is because your parents, you're young, you got time, you got energy, you're not gonna want to go to work all day, then come do you know, your side business and then take care of other people. Right now, you have all the time for you to focus on you and
Hmm.
because, like I said, I started at 19
Yeah.
because I have only had the problems of a 19-year-old. I was able to focus on this, and I was able to. By the time I hit 30, I just kind of just float. I could say because I invested 10 years of my over 11 years. By the time I hit 30, I was 11 years in. I just started floating. By the time I hit 30, I was able to have that relaxation that a lot of us at our 30s want. And
Yeah.
it's so I do believe in work hard in your 20s and relax in your 30s. That's kind of how I live life. So now I have the time and the freedom to just give back and focus on the things I want to do.
Hmm. So, why is it important to teach ownership at this young age when it comes down to our kids? Why do you think it's important?
Ownerships, of course, it gives you more leverage, more ways to dictate what you want out of things. When you own something, you have the power to control how you use it and how it's used. From what you want to do and if you want to sell it, if you want to grow it. So that's the good thing about ownership is that you get to really control everything in every aspect of your art or your business. So I think is me for me, it's the number one thing is freedom. That's what
Hmm.
to me. I'm free to handle things and do things the way I want to. And that's very important to me.
Hmm. So let's get real about ownership, right? Because a lot of people look at social media. A lot of people look at people that already are out there, people that's already then did the groundwork. How important is it for people to see the groundwork first? Because see, everybody want to see the ending part, but
Hmm.
nobody really want to see the grinding part. So how is this important for kids today, and not even kids, for people now to start seeing the groundwork? Because see, right now you're not just showing the ending, you're showing the groundwork. Why
Hmm.
is this so important for our young adults and for our adults to even see it?
I think is the problem with being scared is why it's good to show the groundwork. We want things to be perfect right away, and in doing so, we tend to, I could say, scared to try. You showing
Hmm.
the groundwork shows people that there is steps, and the steps that you're taking, even though it's not the best step or even is not the greatest product, is still growing. And this is
Hmm.
why. I show you how I look today, but I won't look like that next year. And that could tell you, okay, that even if I look like this, if I don't look the best right now, I'm eventually going to get there if I stay with consistency. So the
Hmm.
groundwork shows that consistency matters, and consistency uh, helps you grow and get better. And with me showing the groundwork of what I do, it helps people understand that there is other ways to be successful.
Now, I love what you're doing, because when we talk about community, I'm always about the community, right? And what does it mean for the community to invest in our young people today?
It means that, like you said, more ownership,
Mhm.
more power in our community to control how we grow and how we move around in our community. So I think it's very important that they see these kind of things. We want people to understand that growing is growing in ownership, and being able to, like I could say, create as much as you want definitely opens greater doors for you.
Hmm. So now with this right here, because you have a lot of multiple things that goes on in the marketplace, right? I'll call it the big old marketplace that has everything for the women, for the adults, for the children. And now with this happening right now, and as I talk to you, for you doing this, I see great things, first of all. And I appreciate that you're actually giving back to the community, especially to our young kids today, because they need it. I'm telling you, boy, they got a lot of dreams, they got a lot of hope. And just for you doing this, I appreciate it.
Thank you.
But let's go even farther, right?
Mhm.
Because now you're not only just showing them something, you're actually investing. What made you say, all right, y'all come, y'all show y'all stuff. We like it. We invest in it. If we don't like it, we'll show you how to make it better, right?
Yep.
What made you say, you know what? Because it reminded me of a little bit of Shark Tank. I'm just gonna be honest. Remind me of a little Shark
Yeah,
Tank,
that's kind of
right?
like that's kind of the stuff that we was going to go through. We even doing like our promo videos around Shark Tank. But
Uh-huh.
so yes, so wait, what was the question one more time?
So why is it so important, right? Like I
Mhm.
said, why is it so important to like you're like investing in them, but not
Yep.
only investing in them, your time, you're investing in them and say, hey, listen, yo, your product might not be where it's at now, but this is what we can do. We don't see a lot of people doing what you're doing, especially when you talk about, like I said, it remind me of Shark Tank. So, what would the kids be seeing when they come sit around and they showing a product?
We definitely seen, like, I have the judges coming, and we definitely gonna talk to them and understand their business ideas and everything like that. Our investment is actually just us donating to them, so
Mm-hmm.
we're, like, no ownership from us or anything like that, of course. But our investment is that we support what you're doing. You ever
Mm-hmm.
talk to a kid and they just have so much energy with their dreams and everything? You're like, man, I want to help this person, and that's kind of what we're looking for. That kid that is so. There's kids I've met that every time you see them, they'll have suit and tie on, ready to sell you something because they are very serious about their what they do. And when you
Right.
see things, you just want to, like, say, "Hey, man, what I have, I want to be able to help with nothing in return. I just want to help this person because I believe in what you're doing." So our
Yeah.
investment is because we believe that we could help. And when we see something that could be better, that's the best thing that you could do to somebody. Instead of critiquing things, you could say, hey, this is how we could improve this. I want to be
Mm-hmm.
able to have my resources that I built in the last few 16 years of my business and be able to just pour it into different people because I feel blessed with all the abundance of business and success I have.
So, how can local businesses and leaders and mentoring support this movement?
You could on Instagram, Facebook, Ricky Codio Foundation.org website. You could sign up if you could just show up. We would like to have a lot of people there, just so the kids could sell to, a lot of different people. We're trying to
Mhm.
motivate them. That's the best thing is people are, once they start showing that their product could sell, people are investing in them and seeing what they could do with it is going to really motivate, and that's what I really really want for them.
So, I mean, we all know it's going to be at the marketplace, but what's the date?
It's June 6th, 12 to 4 at 126 Leverington in Manayunk, Philadelphia,
Hmm.
127. And we are right at the corner of Benner and Baker Street. So once you go to Baker, you'll see our building, you'll see the logo, and you'll be able to find us.
All right, fast round. I always got a thing called fast round when I have with all my people. So you ready? You ready?
Yeah.
Because we're about to get it in. All right. One word that describes this generation.
Uh, what's the word? I want to say self-conscious, more,
Mm,
more in touch with their emotions and understanding of things.
I
So
like
that's
that.
what I could say. They're
Yeah.
very conscious in the way they see things, do things, and deal with people, and that's,
Hmm.
a lot of the stuff that we deal with, we learn as we grow. Because being our age, we saw life change to what's acceptable, what's not acceptable, mental health, all of those things. A lot of these kids are born into that world, so they
Hmm.
understand those languages better than some adults. So I
Yeah,
think that's one of the great things I could say about those kids.
I like it. One lesson every young business owner should know.
I'll say helping and talking to people is one of the biggest things. Having to be able to communicate well with people is one of the greatest things that you can have. You don't know, no matter what kind of business you are, you're always going to have to talk to people, face people, deal with people. And one of the best things to learn how to do is able to talk to people and figure out how to help them and figure out how to take them to wherever they're trying to go in terms of your business. So
Mhm.
one of the best things I think they should learn is compassion and understanding.
Man, rapid questions, rapid question. My man didn't know them. He didn't know them. So let's talk about not only the mentorship. Now I'm going to focus a little bit more because we started off the show. You did stuff for the adults, you did stuff for the women. Let's
Hmm.
talk about it because you're a photographer.
Yep.
So I know you have multiple pictures in there, like the art show.
Yep.
Yep. See, I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. So,
Yeah.
so let's talk about the women, right? Because you said you got stuff going on for the women. Just describe that to me. And when people walk in, especially our young ladies and our ladies today, what would they be seeing when they walk in?
If you're talking about the women's marketplace, of course, they'll see same thing, but all women vendors,
Mm-hmm.
installations for them to take pictures and everything like that. Just different types of businesses. We had different people in the makeup rooms, the henna, one room with makeup, one room with henna. We have food, all of those things. So, but if you're talking photography wise, when you step into the studio, of course, I have makeup rooms for them to get ready. I'm very big on making sure that they're comfortable and making sure that we have the right things for them to make sure their photo shoot goes well. I have a prop closet where you walk in and you could dress up any way you want. You could you could get any prop that you want. I just want, it's a lot of different things that you could go in there and have fun and
Mm-hmm.
just transform. And that's kind of what for the different clientels that I have coming in.
Now, do you have all of your judges? Do you have all of your, sponsors already and stuff?
Yeah, so we're sponsored by African American Museum. We're
Mm-hmm.
sponsored by ITAV. We're also sponsored by EndoWorks, Honey Waters, and Youth Angel Scholars. Youth Angel Scholars is a after school program nonprofit, and so it would be perfect to have them there so they could see, so some of the kids could get some after school program work. African American Museum was definitely a great partner to have for it. ITAV and Honey Water and In the Works are my personal partners that I work with on different projects, but they
Mm-hmm.
all came together to donate and give back to the kids. So we
Wow.
have great sponsors for this
Um,
event.
bro, I love that. I love that. So hold up, before we go,
Mhm.
imagine a young person watching tonight who got a lot of doubts. What message would you want them to hear before we go?
I was I was the guy. I was the kid. I'm a foreigner, so I was the kid that was quiet in the back of the room, keeping to myself, not saying much, and but I know what I wanted to do. That vision that you have of what you want your life to be, you could achieve it. Once I finished school, Once I finished high school, I felt who I was supposed to be because I kept that vision going. So what I'll say to them is, to those who don't believe that you can, or to those who believe that the world's against you, or to those who believe that you sitting there and just daydreaming, all of those are just planning, focusing, and all of those are just manifesting, and all of those are very possible. Like I said, I was the quiet kid who just sat there and just heads in the cloud, wanting to do what I do now, and now I'm doing it, and I.
Well, listen, man, we gotta definitely give you flowers right now, man, for all the good things that you are doing in the community, on and off, right? And sometimes y'all not spotlighted enough. So this is just spotlight from me to you. I definitely appreciate you so much.
Thank you
Um,
for having me. This is
oh
amazing.
man,
Questions are
listen, man.
good questions. That was some great questions.
Man, listen, welcome to the family, man. Welcome to the family. You know what I mean? So
Got a
let
lot of
everybody.
got a lot of things coming, and I would definitely love to come talk to you again.
Oh yeah, for sure. So before you go, man, let everybody know where to find you at. Let everybody know, especially our parents, especially the young kids. Let them know where they can come see you at. Cause you outside. You outside.
Instagram, Ricky Codio, RICKYCODIO. RickyCodio.com, RickyCodioFoundation.org. MQ Factory is the name of my studio. All of these could be you could contact me on Ricky Codio Foundation Instagram also. Any of those could be contacted, and I'll be able to send you a link if you want to sign up. It's a free event, June 6th, so anyone is welcome to come in. 12 to 4 Mania. So just Ricky Codio on everything, LinkedIn, everything.
Hey, listen, y'all. Go out there and support. Y'all never know. OT might pop up. 'Cause, I'm from Philly, so Manny Young is not far. We call it off of Ridge Avenue, but that's how you know what I mean. But listen, man, I definitely appreciate you today, man. Joining us through all of the rain. I mean, hey, it's coming down, bro. It is
I,
coming down, dude. So I appreciate you so much for joining us here in the show. But before we go, like I always say, your voice, your mission, and your purpose matters. And if someone asks you how you doing, you always tell them you're doing better than yesterday. All right, y'all. We'll see y'all tomorrow, same time, same place, here on the OT Radio Show. And I was here blessed by my man Ricky Codio here, joining your boy OT. Make sure y'all check him out on all of the social media platforms. Support, 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 support. Because he's doing something for the youth. So I'm going to always say it again. Support, support, support. And what y'all see on regular TV, y'all going to see some good stuff here because we always bring in the community here on the OT Radio Show. All right, man. Listen, man. Peace, blessings. Hey, stay cool. Pop open the windows, man. It's raining outside. We got to pop open the windows.
have a good
All right, bro. We holla. Peace.